Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I brought this golf cart from collapsed, sitting on some little 18-inch tires, no lift, to sitting on some 25-inch four-wheeler tires with a 6-inch lift, with the full custom lift, and redid the seats and made it look a whole bunch better. And yeah, kind of bringing this thing back to some glory with the lift and everything. So we're just going to get right into the video. Okay, so just got that one off, which I do want to put speakers on it at some point. That would be pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool messing around with my screen. I figured out it has over 3,000 miles, which that's 2,200 miles of my four-wheeler. And then it tells you that's this trip, 139 hours too. So it's actually kind of cool figuring all that out. Right now we got the golf cart behind us. We're on the way to my buddy's Connor's, and I think we might be getting a lift for it, or a custom lift put onto it because I can't find one for this. But yeah, so we're gonna be deciding what kind of lift and what we should go with. So we'll see when we get. So yeah, I'm doing a 6-inch lift, and my buddy actually sent over the format for it right there right now, and we're doing a 6-inch lift, and that's honestly a kind of good looking style. So I'm pretty excited for this thing. Okay, so we got the golf cart back, and look how crazy big this is. This is a 6-inch lift, which he did the drop shackles for the leaves right there, and then the front is where it's super cool. Look at that, which has his logo on it. Look how crazy that looks on a golf cart. Maybe a little bit overkill, but damn, that thing looks good. If you guys remember, I got them right over there, those 23-inch tires for it, but I'm kind of leaning towards, feel like I could stuff these 25s under it, possibly, which that would be a lot cooler. Okay, so I completely forgot to record all this, but I did put on the adapters with the 25-inch tires, and look at this thing. That's next to a Brute Force, and the Brute Force on 31s, and yeah, look how crazy this thing looks. Much better now. And I do have an insane amount of ground clearance, like frame-wise, which the front lift, that kind of shortens up, and the solid axle on the rear, so I don't have too much ground clearance, but by the side angle, I do got a lot. And this thing looks so much better. Yeah, our top speed definitely feels a lot better though with the bigger tires. We are moving right now with these big old tires. These tires are loud, but it's pretty cool for this old big old golf cart now. See what this thing can do on a little bit off-roading, which I still got to do to get shocks for it. So Stockster will help a lot because shocks on the rear are too small for this lift. I might air down these tires a little bit if I'm going off-road now. Yeah. But they're good on the street. Oh, that's bad. We have to get some longer shocks on this thing because they don't go back into there. So some longer shocks will help it ride a little bit better. But honestly, I'm not too worried about it now. So right now you can kind of see where I touch it up. I'm just doing some Rust-Oleum matte white, and I degreased everything. And I think it's gonna look better. I'm doing also matte so it doesn't really pop out too much because it ain't gonna be a perfect paint job. And I'm not really going for perfection on it, just it'll look better. So this is how it's gonna kind of come out. That's what I've kind of painted so far, that bar, compared to where I haven't. So definitely gonna look a lot better. Okay, so I got the roof back on now, which it looks a whole lot better, and it is really tall. That's compared to a Super Duty on 35s. And yeah, this thing's sitting up pretty good. This is how the leather seats are gonna look, which honestly, I like this design a lot. Yeah, which is a cool looking design. And I think it's gonna go pretty good with the white. So right here, you guys can see I've been polishing the top of this, but knocking it out with some compound. Compared to this, looks so much better. I'm gonna do that to this whole entire rear, the sides, and honestly, the front's kind of not worth doing. That's gonna wrap up the golf cart video, which it's looking a whole lot better than when we started off this video, and it does look a lot cooler and bigger. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, remember guys, like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. Peace out, later.